Hi everyone, Matthew here at AAWeatherWatch, taking a look at the weather through the rest of the working week and a quick look at the expected weekend's weather too. Now all eyes are on the development of some particularly warm and humid conditions through the next couple of days. If I progress through the latest satellite sequence, you can see moving across the country relatively cloud-free skies from the south. Through the rest of Wednesday though, there is a lot of low cloud, but this will slowly begin to break. But as you can see within this region here, there is relatively cloud-free skies, and particularly from Thursday into Friday, so a lot of sunshine will develop, and again it will become very warm and increasingly humid too. However, I bring your attention to this region of cloud to the west of the country. If I just progress through the sequence again, this is a weather system, and what this will do is slowly approach from the west towards the end of the week, end of Friday and into the start of the weekend, and will combine with the heat and humidity across the country to then potentially bring a risk of some heavy and thundery downpours as we move into the start of the coming weekend. So let's move on and take a look at the forecast weather charts now through the rest of the working week. And a quick look at Wednesday's weather chart. This is from midday. Moving through the course of the afternoon, you can see how the cloud does slowly begin to break. Some brighter sunny spells certainly punching through the low-level cloud which has been in evidence so far today. So a case of increasing amounts of brighter sunny spells through the afternoon despite some variable amounts of cloud too. Into the overnight period, and some regions of low clouds and misty and murky conditions around the coast is again possible. And we move into Thursday. This is 9 o'clock on Thursday morning, with again potentially quite a lot of cloud. However, as you can see through the course of Thursday towards midday and then through into the afternoon, a lot of cloud-free skies will begin to develop across the country. Low cloud may persist across some coastal areas of the south and east, as highlighted on the weather chart, but otherwise emphasis is on a lot of sunshine through the course of Thursday afternoon. And with winds coming off the near continent from the south and southeast within this region here, then it will be a very warm day indeed, a very warm and humid afternoon, especially in the increasingly strong late May sunshine. Through into Thursday evening and then overnight, and it will remain dry across much of the country with clear skies, but despite those clear skies, it will be a very warm and almost uncomfortable night for sleeping on Thursday night through into Friday, as temperatures remain well into double figures, perhaps no lower than 14 or 15 degrees on Thursday night, particularly across towns and cities. Now we move into Friday, and there is then some beginning signs of a change arriving from the west and southwest in association with that region of cloud on satellite. This is a weather system trying to approach from the west. However, much of the country will once again have another very warm and humid day. This is Friday's weather chart, but as you can see, as the day progresses, there is a risk of some locally heavy and perhaps thundery downpours just beginning to move into far western areas of the country. So the current thinking is, as we move through the course of Friday, the further north and east you are, then the very warm and humid and sunny conditions will be maintained, whereas the further south and west you are, then there will be an increasing risk of some localised heavy and thundery downpours. And if I just quickly progress through the rest of Friday and into the overnight period, you can see that risk of some heavy and thundery downpours then develops further. So by the time we move into Saturday, taking a quick look at the start of the weekend, and there could well be some locally heavy downpours, perhaps some longer spells of rain as well to start the weekend. This may well bring some localised severe weather due to the risk of some heavy downpours, as I've indicated, and perhaps some thunderstorms too, but there's certainly some uncertainty over the details as things stand at the moment. And a quick look, jumping ahead to Sunday, that wet weather is forecast set to clear, and the second half of the weekend will see a return to predominantly dry and pleasantly warm conditions, but it won't be just as hot as is expected over the next couple of days. So moving on and taking a look at the temperatures now through the rest of Wednesday and into the Thursday and Friday period. Temperatures this afternoon widely 18 to 21 degrees Celsius and feeling increasingly warm and humid. This evening and overnight, temperatures, as you can see, not falling any lower than around about 12, 13 or 14 degrees, and then through into Thursday the temperatures rise very, very quickly indeed, probably reaching highs quite comfortably of 19 to 22 degrees Celsius. This weather chart perhaps not picking out some more local temperatures which may well peak at 23 or 24 degrees Celsius across some northern and western areas, and it will be a very warm and very humid afternoon indeed. Temperatures then on Thursday night and through into Friday not falling any lower than 14 or 15 degrees Celsius, quite an uncomfortable night for sleeping on Thursday night and into Friday, and then another very warm and humid day on Friday as well. Perhaps not just as warm across western areas as those more unsettled conditions arrive with the risk of rain and obviously some downpours too, but further north and east you are, then temperatures still quite comfortably rising to 19, 20, 21 degrees, and again feeling very humid as well through the remainder of Friday. So let's finally summarise that in our midweek weather summary. A taste of summer is on the way over the next couple of days. Thursday the 25th, very warm and humid with brighter sunny spells across much of the country with variable cloud. It could well be the warmest day of the year so far across some northern and western areas, with temperatures perhaps reaching 24 and maybe even locally 25. It will always be cooler around coastal areas, however, with some sea breezes. Through into Friday, we end the working week. The further west you are, an increasing risk of perhaps some heavy and thundery downpours, but it will still be very warm and humid. The further north and east you are, probably remaining predominantly dry throughout the day, with further brighter sunny spells, and again very warm and humid here as well. So that's all the details for the rest of the week. As ever, I'll be back with you on Friday taking a look at the weekend's weather. So thanks for tuning in, and if you like the heat and the humidity, enjoy the next few days.